What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Talking with Todd. My name is CJ Pierce, and I'm joined today, as always, by Dr. Todd Hernandez, president of Northwest State Community College. How you doing today, Todd?
I'm doing really well.
Well, it is a brisk November day here in Northwest Ohio, and we're kind of approaching the Veterans Day. So we're recording this on Thursday. That Veterans Day will be on Monday. Campus is going to be closed. But today, there's a special event happening here on campus. I'll let you share a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we have a Veterans Day luncheon today. We do this every year. A number of years ago, we started doing this for staff and faculty, and then I became president in 2021 and just kind of opened it up to the community. So any veteran out in the community is welcome to come to Northwest State to celebrate veterans on the day that we have our luncheon, and it's free of charge.
Yeah. Super cool. I know every year there's a great turnout for that. They're actually right behind this wall setting it up as we speak. So it looks like it's going to be a good time. And
yeah, it's always a good show. We have color guard that comes in from Ridgeville, and they honor the colors. We go through that ceremony. I'll get up and say just a few words of thanks and grace, and we have a special guest speaker every year. And this year I believe it's Air Force pilot.
That sounds exciting. Those guys do stuff I would never imagine of doing. Those fighter jets I'd pass out probably.
Yeah, a little different than my time in the service, right?
Yeah.
I was a sailor, and our even though it was nuclear powered, our ship never went anywhere near that fast.
No, it's nice and steady and slow. But you brought it up. You are a veteran.
I am.
And so on behalf of my team and for the rest of the college, thank you for your service.
My pleasure.
I'm sure that you're going to enjoy getting celebrated here today, as well as getting to celebrate all the veterans in our community. So greatly appreciate your sacrifice and the sacrifice of the veterans in our community.
I think most veterans that I talk to are happy to do it. I would do it all over again. For those of you that don't know, I was an officer in the Navy for 8 years, nuclear trained, so nuclear power. Lived up and down the East Coast, upstate New York, all the way down to Orlando, Florida, and landed right back in Northwest Ohio. No place like home.
But, there's something about Northwest Ohio that gets people to come back, no matter what fun they got to have everywhere else. But speaking of our country, this last week was Election Day, and regardless of if your candidate won or lost, we got to partake in something that a lot of places don't get to, which is really just a privilege to get to vote and to have our voice be heard. You said you wanted to share a little bit about your thoughts on that? Yeah,
just regardless of whether or not you're happy with the results, I want to remind folks to be grateful just for having the opportunity, the right to vote. Right, it's a privilege, but it's also a right. And my time in the Navy, I've been all over the world, Europe, Mexico, Canada, Japan, South Africa. And I've never been anywhere where I thought, you know what, I wish I'd have been born here instead. So we've got our problems in the United States, and I acknowledge all of those. But I'll also say that this is the best country in the world, and I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, I completely agree. Well, Todd, do you have anything else to share with us this morning?
I don't think so. I'm ready to go eat some lunch.
I know. I got to smell some of it as I was walking past the kitchen today, so I'm sure it's going to be delicious for you guys. But, well, Todd, thank you for joining me today. Thank you again for your service to our country. Greatly appreciate that. And thank you guys for joining us today. I know your time is valuable, so we appreciate any of it you're willing to share. If you want to find out more about Northwest State Community College, you can check out northweststate.edu or come take a tour of our beautiful campus here in lovely Archbold, Ohio. Until next time, remember, stay excellent to each other and party on, my dudes and dudettes. Peace out.